Sin is rather like a dangerous beast kept behind bars. You know it's there, lurking, snarling, but so long as it's caged, it seems distant, almost harmless. You may even begin to feel a certain smugness, as though the mere presence of the cage is enough to control the creature. After all, a beast behind bars can do no harm, or so we tell ourselves. The trouble begins when we imagine we can let it out for just a little while. "I've got the key," we say. "I'll take it out for a short walk, nothing more. It's still my creature, after all. I can always lock it up again when I've had my fill." And at first, it appears that we are right. The beast seems docile enough, trotting beside us like a well-trained pet. It almost seems absurd to have kept it locked away for so long. We may even begin to think it's not dangerous at all. But herein lies the great deception. The creature of sin, once released, does not remain tame for long. It is by its very nature wild. And the more it tastes freedom, the less content it is to return to its cage. You see, while we fancy ourselves its master, it is we who are being mastered. Bit by bit, almost imperceptibly at first, the creature gains strength, and our grip on the leash weakens. What was once a brief indulgence turns into something far more sinister. We no longer control it. It controls us. The more time we spend with it, the less we recognize the danger. It no longer feels like a threat, just an old companion we've grown used to. But there's a reason this beast was caged to begin with. The wages of playing with sin are not mere scratches or bruises. No, when this creature finally bares its teeth, it devours whole. It tears apart our relationships, shreds our peace, and consumes the very core of our being. And here lies the tragedy. When we realize the gravity of our mistake, it's often too late. The cage, once our safeguard, now stands empty and useless. The creature roams free, and we, thinking ourselves wise, have become its prisoner. For sin, once unleashed, cannot easily be tamed again. It's not something with which we can trifle or toy. It demands our very soul. We would do well to remember that the safest course is not to flirt with sin at all, no matter how harmless it may seem in the moment. Better to leave the cage shut tight, and better still, to flee from its presence entirely. For sin, like a beast, is never content with just a little freedom. It seeks to dominate, to destroy, and ultimately to devour. As the apostle warns, the wages of sin is death, and death, once loosed, does not politely ask to return to its cage.